Welcome back to another episode of Strike or Sweep, a series where we take a look at Deathshroud and their attached characters against a common data profile. This time we're going a bit more specialised and we're looking specifically at the Deathwing Knights. Deathwing Knights are known as one of the most durable units out there. They have a 2-up armour save with a 4-up invulnerable. They are 4 wounds, toughness 5, and are innately -1 damage. On top of this stat line, they also have a new detachment, the Wrath of the Rock, which is the ability to do -1 wound if the attacking strength is greater than the toughness, as well as having access to the Armor of Contempt ability, reducing the AP of incoming attacks by 1. I hope you're enjoying the Strike or Sweep series. If you are, please give it a like and a subscribe and comment down below which profile you would like to see next. There's some really interesting breakpoints in play with this interaction. So the Deathshroud do reduce the Deathwing Knight's toughness to 4, which is the strength of the sweep profile. So the -1 to wound from the Wrath of the Rock wouldn't come into play because it is equal, not greater. Whereas the strike, because of the reduction of toughness, is actually double. So the -1 to wound would mean wounding on 3s. The -1 damage really affects the strike profile of the Deathshroud. We can see that in most cases it's often equal or better to use the sweep. If we add Typhus or the Lord of Contagion with their damage 3 strikes, the maths becomes a little bit better for us, as he only needs 2 of their wounds to get through to be able to kill a Deathwing. So as we can see here, it is often better to sweep with the Deathshroud, however strike with Typhus or the Lord of Contagion. With the Lord of Contagion on the charge, you do gain the Lance ability, which means that the strike profile is hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, and the sweep profile is hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. We can add strat support into this unit with the crit 5s from the Champion of Contagion. We can see here that we really need the -1 save plague as our option going into this unit to have a chance of doing any sort of real damage, but striking with the Lord of Contagion and sweeping with the Deathshroud has a reasonable chance to neuter that unit. And finally, we've got our unit charging and using the rerolls to hit and wound stratagem against an injured target. The -1 save plague is needed here because of the sweep only being AP1, and again AOC is their best defensive against this. It's still better to use the Lord of Contagion with the strike profile and the Deathshroud with the sweep.